Welcome, Baltz families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. In this week's events at Baltz, welcome back. It's time to get ready to come back to school.
Bienvenidos nuevamente. Es hora de prepararse para el regreso a clases.
We have our meet and greet event happening on Thursday, August 26th. It's between 4 and 6 p.m. You'll come, meet your teacher, tour the building, and enjoy a cool treat. Be sure that everyone who comes to this event wears a mask. We're going to have different times for different families. If your last name starts with A to H, please come for your tour between 4 and 4:20. Please arrive for your tour if you're between I and Q, 4:25 to 4:45. And please plan to arrive for your tour if you're in letters R to Z from 4:50 to 5:10. All Baltz students will receive a free Kona Ice, but family members and friends who come are welcome to purchase a treat. If you can't make it at your designated time, don't worry. We're just trying to make sure that we can manage the crowds and allow for as much social distancing as possible.
Tenemos nuestro evento de conocer a nuestros maestros el jueves 26 de agosto. Sería entre las 4 y 6 de la tarde. Vendrán a conocer a sus maestros, ver la escuela y disfrutar de una merienda fría. Asegúrense que toda persona que venga al evento tenga cubrebocas. Tendremos horas diferentes para dividirlos. Si tu apellido es de la A a la H, tu horario sería de 4 a 4:20 de la tarde. Si tu apellido es de la I a la Q, es de 4:25 a 4:45. Si tu apellido comienza con la R hasta la Z, sería de 4:50 a 5:10. Todo estudiante de Baltz recibirá una merienda fría de Kona Ice gratis. Familiares y amigos que deseen participar de esta merienda fría estaría disponible para la venta. Si no puede llegar a su hora asignada, no se preocupe. Estamos tratando de que tengamos distanciamiento social lo más posible.
Guess what? We've got new spirit wear. We have Baltz spirit wear available for purchase and for ordering at the meet and greet. The sizes are limited, but you can pay and place an order if you want. We're going to accept cash and checks. All orders will be due by September 2nd, 2021. Get your new spirit wear.
¿Adivinen qué? Tenemos nueva ropa de Baltz para la venta. Tendremos esta ropa disponible para la venta o para ordenar la noche del meet and greet. Los tamaños disponibles son limitados, pero pueden ordenar y pagar allí mismo. Estaremos aceptando efectivo o cheques como pagos. Toda orden debe de ser entregada en o antes del 2 de septiembre.
The first day of school is Monday, August 30th for everyone in grades 1 through 5, and students will attend all 5 days that week.
El primer día de clases es agosto 30 del 2021 para los grados entre primer grado y quinto grado. Esta semana todos los estudiantes irán a la escuela los 5 días.
For kindergarten, it's a little bit different. The kindergarten split week is the week of August 30th. Kindergartners will attend school on Monday and Tuesday and Friday, or they'll come on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Please be sure to check your mail for information about which day your kindergartners will come. This is happening so that students can learn all the routines in smaller groups and they have a chance to get familiarized with the expectations for kindergarten and their teacher in a little bit smaller group.
Para los grados de kinder será un poco diferente ya que dividiremos la semana. Sería la semana del 30 de agosto, que es su primera semana. Los estudiantes vendrán lunes, martes y viernes o miércoles, jueves y viernes. Por favor, verifiquen su correspondencia para así puedan confirmar qué día les toca a su estudiante. La razón para poder dividir la semana es para que así los estudiantes puedan aprender las rutinas y así poder familiarizarse con la escuela y sus maestros.
Arrival. Doors open at 8:45 in the morning for school.
La hora de llegada para los estudiantes. Las puertas abren a las 8:45 de la mañana.
The walkers will enter through the front door, while car riders will enter on the district side and drive around the side of the building. while bus riders will be dropped off in the front circle.
Los estudiantes que caminan a la escuela entrarán por la puerta principal. Los estudiantes que llegan en el carro tendrían que ir por detrás de la escuela a través del distrito para hacer la fila en la parte de atrás del edificio. Y los estudiantes que llegan en el transporte escolar de la escuela llegarían en la parte del frente de la escuela.
Our dismissal begins at 3:40.
La hora de salida comienza a las 3:40 de la tarde.
Walkers can be met near the gate by the pre-K playground. Car riders, please enter through the district side and pull around into the car line where you'll be guided in to pick up. Bus riders will exit to the buses in the front circle.
Los estudiantes pueden ser recorridos cerca de los columpios en la parte izquierda de la escuela. Los estudiantes que se van en carro tendría que ser igual como sería en la mañana, que sería por la parte de atrás del distrito, hacer fila para poder irse. Y los estudiantes del transporte escolar se irían en la parte del frente del círculo de la escuela.
The BALT's dress code policy. You've probably heard by now that the dress code has changed. Guidelines are that students should wear clean clothes, free of holes, rips, and weather appropriate for the season. Shirts, sweaters, and sweatshirts should be clean and have school-appropriate words and pictures, covering skin completely. BALT's wear is encouraged. We are saying no to hoodies, spaghetti straps, or crop tops. For the bottoms, well-fitted bottoms that are free of rips and tears. Shorts and skirts must be at least to the fingertip length. Footwear. Students should wear comfortable, sturdy shoes to school, and socks are recommended. We are saying no to sandals, clogs, flip-flops, open toes, or open heel shoes.
Código de vestimenta. Quizás ya escucharon que el código de vestimenta ha cambiado. Las reglas son que los estudiantes tengan ropa limpia y libre de agujeros y que sean apropiadas para el clima. Camisas y suéteres deben de ser limpias y con mensajes y fotos apropiados para la escuela, tapando su piel completamente. Si tienen ropa con fotos o mensajes de bots, pueden utilizarla. No se permiten sudaderas con gorros o camisetillas y camisas cortas. Los pantalones deben de ser limpios y libres de agujeros. Faldas y pantalones cortos deben de ser al igual de largo como donde lleguen sus dedos en los lados. Los zapatos de los estudiantes deben de ser cómodos y cerrados y se recomienda que utilicen calcetines. No se permiten sandalias ni crocs o cualquier tipo de zapato que tenga los dedos al descubierto.
The self-screener for red clay students and staff. Every day before leaving the home or sending your child to school, please check for any symptoms or signals on this checklist. If the answer is yes to any of the questions, please do not come to school or work. Instead, contact your health provider and let the school nurse know that you will not be there that day.
Todos los días, por favor, verifique que su estudiante no tenga ningún tipo de síntomas o señales que esté enfermo. Si alguna pregunta del cuestionario es sí, por favor, no lleve a su estudiante a la escuela o al trabajo. Contacte a su doctor y déjele saber a la enfermera de la escuela que no puede asistir porque está enfermo.
We have some other reminders. We are wearing masks, so please send your child each day ready with a mask. While they're inside the building, everyone will be wearing masks. We do have a system for students to take off their masks and have a break during recess and while they're outside.
También tenemos otros recordatorios. Estaremos usando cubrebocas todo el tiempo. Por favor, envíe a su hijo con cubrebocas todos los días. Mientras estén dentro del edificio de la escuela, se utilizarán cubrebocas siempre. Le daremos oportunidad a los estudiantes de que tomen un tiempo aparte para poder quitarse su cubrebocas durante el recreo.
Good evening, Baltz families. Welcome to the very first episode of Sunday Storytime for the 2021-22 school year. My name is Miss O'Neill and I'm the principal here at Baltz. And tonight I will be reading the story Good Night Moon. It's a classic. It's a book that I read when I was a little kid. I read this book to my little kid when he was a kid, and now he's all grown up. And tonight I want to read it to you. I think it's a great book for this time of year because August has already arrived and the school year is really close. So it's a great idea to spend a little time every day in August sitting down, reading, getting your brain ready for all that learning that's going to happen when you come back to school, and thinking about a good night routine so that you get a lot of rest and you're ready to come back to school when it's time. Summertime and the pandemic year have been kind of different schedule-wise, and it's great to really think about getting into a good sleep routine. So let's find out about Good Night Moon by Margaret Wise Brown with the pictures by Clement Hurd. In the great green room there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs and 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens and a little toy house and a really young mouse. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush and a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush." Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens. Good night, clocks and good night, socks. Good night, little house and good night, little mouse. Good night, comb. Good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. Good night to the old lady who's whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tune in next week for another episode of Sunday Storytime. Good night.
Hey, Bolts Bears! Did you know that before I received my master's in education, I received a bachelor's degree in TV and video production? Hey, Bolts Bears, it's Miss Persani. One of my favorite things to do is create things. Activities, lessons, videos, layouts for events, running events, all that kind of fun stuff. So we thought it would be cool to give you a behind-the-scenes look at our Sunday Storytime studio. Let's go take a look. Found right here in our very own Vault's basement, we have the Persani Productions Sunday Storytime studio. In order to get the best lighting possible, we have a 3-point lighting setup. We have a backlight, which is used to separate our reader from the background. We also have our main light, or key light, which is used as our main light source. And the fill light, which fills in any of the shadows created by our main light. We also, over the summer, decided to spruce up our set. Mrs. Zuniga and Mrs. Cedar helped to put up the new walls. We added some book covers and posters from some of our favorite books. We even had to add the pigeon because if you know me, you know he's my favorite. Finally, to record our stories, we use a lapel mic that clips right onto your shirt, a mini Canon recorder, and have printed cue cards to help our readers remember their lines. I hope you enjoyed that tour of our Sunday Storytime studio, found right here at Balt's in our basement. Stay tuned and make sure to continue to watch all of our Sunday Storytime episodes, especially with our new staff spotlight. Have a great night! It's me, Miss Persani. I know you just saw me in the staff spotlight, but I'm here to tell you about another exciting segment we are adding to Sunday Storytime. All right, you ready? Okay, so starting next week, there's going to be a hidden question. It's called the big question. And you are going to have to find it, and then when you come to school next week, answer it. I'm going to explain it all to you. So, here's what's going to happen. While you're watching Sunday Storytime, you will see the fun little segment that says who, what, when, where, how. And then it's going to say the big question. And then some fabulous Vault staff is going to get on here and ask you a question. And the key is you have to watch the Sunday Storytime to find it. So on Monday or sometime during the next week, you can enter to win a prize. We are going to have these boxes with the big question posted all around the building. So look out for these. And there's going to be paper and pencils with them. There's also going to be a huge display in front of Miss O'Neill's office. All you have to do is answer the question on the slip of paper. Make sure to include your name and grade. Because on Fridays, at the announcements, when Miss O'Neill does her regular morning announcements, she is going to pick 2 students to win a prize. 1 student from K to 2, from kindergarten to 2nd grade, and 1 student, a 2nd student, from grades 3 to 5. And you will win something just for answering the big question. But the key is, again, you have to watch Sunday Storytime, which is released every Sunday, late afternoon, early evening, to figure out what the question is. And then when you get to school, you'll find, again, one of these fabulous blue containers and answer it. And again, don't forget to add your name and your grade. And even if you want to add your homeroom teacher or your room number, that's even more fabulous. So it's all going to be in a different spot every week. So make sure you tune in. And the questions could come from any segment. It could come from the weekly updates. It could come from the story. It could come from Mrs. Papa's Mindful Minute. You just never know. So be on the lookout for the big question segment every Sunday Storytime. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you are loving our new Sunday Storytimes. Adios.
Bears, welcome back to school. I'm so excited for this new school year. And guess what? I have a surprise for you. We have a new school counselor. Me, Miss Urich.
Hi, I'm so excited to meet you guys.
Remember, when things get tough and you need a friend, we are here for you. Got big feelings?
Need to talk?
Need help with a problem?
Anything you need,
We are here for you. We will see you real soon in your classrooms. Can't wait. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Mindful Minute. It was super exciting to introduce our new school counselor to you. We are looking so forward to our upcoming school year. Join us next weekend for a mindfulness exercise. Have a great week.
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video. And also, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock.
Good night noises everywhere.
The following week to enter in a contest. Take 2. So, listen carefully. You ready? Okay. We are going to take 3. We are going to ask you a question, and it's going to be somewhere. Nope. Take 4.